So here's a quick view of everything I have for the car so far. I'll go over what I can with it and just at least show you all that, well, everything I bought for the boost build. So to start off, I do have some parts in here to at least put the car together and stuff, so like a flex hone. So when I do the cylinder walls and get them ready to put the new pistons and rods in, I'll be using that to do it with. So first off, from Texas Speed, I believe these are the main bearings. So do over on the crank, so you'll see all that. I do plan on doing a video of me installing and doing all these parts on here, so that should be pretty cool. I'll do my best, but a heads up, I'm not a professional in doing it. I don't do that as a job or anything. It's just more of a hobby, and it's just fun doing it on your own. So I'll be installing all that. So this is going to be all for the crank, some gaskets for the water pump, crank bolt, stuff like that, ARP bolts. So let's see what else I got. What's in here? A lot of this stuff I haven't seen in forever. I've bought them months and months ago, but it's pretty cool. So this is some BMR suspension stuff. A lot of this is adjustable, like upper control arms and stuff like that. This right here is the bushing lockout, so that would be interesting installing all this. I believe there is some installation instructions, so I'll walk through those and give you all more in-depth overview and actually show you the parts unpackaged when I do the install and go over them. So that should be pretty fun. Let's see. This is from DSX. This is my low side fuel system. So this is where I have to like drill into the gas tank and stuff like that. So I don't plan on doing anything crazy as far as the fuel system goes. It's gonna be pretty generic and basic. I didn't go with that crazy $4,000 injector setup or any of that. I saved a lot with the OEM parts because I do plan on doing E85 and methanol. So yeah, let's see. So DSX, the pump right here, all the hoses. There is some installation instructions in here as well that comes with it. Some wiring that would need to be done. The wiring part, don't look forward to, but this is part of my methanol kit from RPM. So I did buy the custom methanol kit RPM offers. You'll see it a lot in their YouTube videos. So like in some of their boosted cars or 6th gen Camaros, you can see that they'll have like this ADM water methanol controller. So should be fun to use. I mean, I really don't even know how to go about using any of this. So that should be pretty interesting. Yeah, be able to figure it out, read up on it, see how I use it, and go from there. This is for the engine, to pull it out. Pretty funny, I put some cameras in there. I don't know if those are even good. But yeah, this is to lift out the motor. I do plan on pulling it. I think it'll make it a lot easier, go by a lot quicker on that. So hopefully that is true. I ended up going with the LT1S clutch. I really want the SC, but the S itself was talked about being good for street driving, street racing, stuff like that. Whereas the other one is, my GoPro's flipping out. Whereas the other one is built really for track driven stuff and all that. So more track oriented. So that's pretty fun. But this one hopefully does its job. It's a triple disc. Comes with a few goodies to install, some bolts, bearing I got. Yeah, so again, I'll show a better picture of this and a better overview when I actually install in the car. It's actually pretty heavy. I would take it out and show you, but it's like 50 pounds and I don't want to drop it trying to pick it with one hand. So I do think I'm going to install the clutch and the suspension parts first. So I'll install the BMR stuff and then take it to get aligned, and then I'll come back and start pulling it out to do the clutch, and then I'll pull out the motor and then do the internals and well, everything else, right? With the RPM meth kit I did get with their, I think this is a 3-gallon tank, which I totally thought this was bigger in person, but this is quite small. So it should look pretty flush, and back of the car still can use the trunk or whatnot. Under there, there's a pump under there, so I actually went with this setup and their setup because it looked a lot cleaner compared to the alky methanol kit. I just don't want to drill into the side of the fender and stuff like that. So what I'm not looking forward to, what's left in this box. And there's more. So this is gonna be the not so fun, right? Here is some fuel lines, and here is all the wiring. I hate wiring. Look at all that. Not fun at all. And yeah, I did make some phone calls to try and see if one of those reputable shops out in Houston or in my area or whatever could do the installation for the parts, but never really got a lot of responses. A lot of them just kept blowing me off, so whatever. I am going to be installing this with my dad, and hopefully, I mean, all goes well. But there's a lot of stuff I don't like doing, but either way, it is cool when you do get it done and it's all working and whatnot. So hopefully everything works out great. I do look forward to getting this all done. I mean, this has been sitting in my house for a while now. Some parts have been coming in lately. I mean, I think I had everything firsthand earlier this year, but I didn't get the fuel stuff until now. So like the RPM stuff is new, the injectors and fuel pump, which I'll show here in a second, and a few last minute stuff I bought. So let's jump into those real quick. So here, what is this? This is my K-Tech 103mm throttle body. I got it in black, and you'll see why here in a second. Also got the K-Tech C5R timing chain. So, don't want to break that now. So yeah, that should be looking real good and giving all that air I need, right? Compared to my ported one I have right now. Alright, so this is the OEM slave cylinder with a monster clutch remote bleeder. So I don't like installing a lot of stock parts or OEM parts, but there's just some things that you have to install. I mean, I don't think they make any aftermarket slave cylinders, and the same goes with my injectors and stuff, which I'll just get out of the way now. So the injectors, I went with LT4 injectors. Nothing special about those. Like I said, I'm staying methanol and E85, so didn't feel like going with the crazy stuff and staying with pump gas or any of that, or race gas. So here's the LT4 fuel pump. And again, I am going to take all this stuff out and show you all how it looks once the install happens. And I'll have a whole bunch of parts if anyone's in need of something or wants something from me. I have a lot of things here for you guys. Might be selling a lot of stuff as well, or maybe I'll give some stuff away. So if you all are interested in a lot of things I have, just let me know. So I got Manley exhaust valves. I didn't go intake valves because I was told a lot of the intake valves that are available for our cars, or the LT ones, require a lot of changes. So recommended though to get the exhaust valve, so went ahead and purchased those. And if you all want to know some prices, I can shoot you all a message or something, or message me on Instagram, and I can give you all the pricing I had and or recommend where to go, what shops to go to. A lot of these things I got for really good deals because I bought it all at once, whereas if you're buying it piece by piece, you might not get as great of a deal as I did. So let's see. So here is my rods. My pistons are under there. So I would bring them out, but let's see if I can get this box out. So pistons and rods. All the stuff's in there. I mean, there's a lot of little boxes in there, so I'll show that later. But I went with the ZL1 compression, so it should handle boost really, really well. Let's move these boxes off in a second. Here is some more BMR suspension stuff. I got the red just due to the fact that I wanted to see all the stuff I bought, right? And one LE has some red in it. Not too crazy about it, but should look pretty nice with the color and inside of it. It's always nice seeing the parts that you buy, right? Here's you got the control arms, adjustable ones. Really looking forward to using these. I really want to stay planted to the ground, and hopefully these do the job, do the trick. Hopefully it feels a lot better handling as well. This was a hard decision, changing my cam. Everyone watching likes the cam I have, and I love it too, but I didn't want to get down to tuning the car and it just not running well or taking the boost well. I know the cam I have can and it will, but I just wanted it to not have to worry about that. So contacted Prey Performance, and he hooked me up with his custom spec cam. This is bigger than his stage 2 blower cam, so it should handle power really well, where his stage 2 is currently at, I think, low PSI and around 800 horsepower, so that should hook up and sound really good as well. He sent me some clips of how it might be able to sound or might sound close to, so that should be fun messing around and getting going. But let's look at what I bought for boost, right? All right, so as you can tell now, I went with the Pro Charger. I went with the black kit F1A94, so that should handle the boost really well. And I went with this blower setup just because it can get me to where I want in my future goals. I'm not changing the crank on my car, so that's what's really gonna hold back the power. But I do plan on going with the 416 block here after I'm done doing this whole build and really throwing out all the boost at it, right? So really want to hit that 1,000 mark, and I believe the F1A should have no problem doing it, right? Especially with the Prey cam and stuff like that. So here's everything else in the box. Again, there's a lot of paper here. I'm not gonna take all that out and make a whole bunch of mess or lose anything. But to sum it up, I went with the stage 2 intercooler, the race blow-off valve, so you should definitely hear some nice noises coming from it. So that should be pretty fun. And I'll, again, go over everything that I got and show you all the cool stuff in here when I'm actually doing the install, because, well, like I said, I think all these parts are actually parts in here, right? All this wrapped up stuff. So I don't want to lose anything or break anything. Just trying to show you all. I don't want any issues later down the road. But it should look pretty good, the whole black kit. I might be changing the intake manifold as well. But first, I might just keep it on and run around with it and see how it performs and go from there. But looking forward to installing that. It's actually pretty heavy, heavier than I thought it would be. But either way, I'm looking to really use that and hear it with that rev match. It sounds pretty sick. I really wanted to go with the Whipple, but it might sound dumb and it might have made more power than this, but you can't really hear the whine from the Whipple in our cars. And I really hate that. Paying the $10,000 or whatever it costs, right, for this, you would really want to hear it. I mean, as personally, I want to hear what I bought and see what I bought. So yeah, at least for the most part. So hopefully this does the trick, and it should make some nice noises, make some power, and hopefully hurt some feelings. If not, it'd be a fun little daily. Well, other than that, guys, it's everything I have, and I've been meaning to make this video for quite some time now, so just know it's happening. I plan on doing everything here the second week of October, taking some time off of work, and it should go good from there. So I'll see you all then.